Rolling, yeah. Hello, what's up, what's up? This is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Okay, so I trust and I hope that you're doing well. Actually, we are hoping that you're doing well. What am I doing today? Well, as you can see, still continuing testing out this thingy. I really wanted to work. Obviously, you would have seen a couple of videos. I've already tried a few things, but I was thinking I'll try one more now and see what it sounds like. So at least in my recent tests, I've noticed that when you're using the noise cancellation by pressing the yellow button, this yellow button over here on the adapter, on the transmitter, it does a decent job when you mount it inside the helmet. So the way I mount it is I actually have that transmitter mounted onto the cheek pad, clipped onto the cheek pad inside the helmet. So that does a decent job of trying to capture your audio as clean as it possibly could be. And I think it is decent at up to speeds of 60 kilometers an hour, marginally more than that. Beyond that, there is quite a lot of noise and vibration that's coming into the helmet as it is, so it tends to capture that. If there's a way that we can dampen that also, we may have better audio quality. So I'll see what I can do. Jugads will have to continue for a bit, but yeah, that's something that is good. When I chuck the mic into the backpack, I've noticed that it's capturing the audio decently up until a certain point where there's a lot of bass. I mean, the backpack is a very light backpack, so that tends to be blown around in the wind. So that wind coming in, there's a lot of bass that comes into that, and with that it starts clipping. I don't know if it's a camera thing. The Osmo Action is notorious for having audio related issues. It's not really great with mics, and I'm talking about the first gen Osmo Action. I don't know about Action 3 or 4 for that matter, but right now all of my attempts are in trying to sort out the hassles that I am facing currently with this. I have what I tend to use otherwise as a wired setup is this thing. I don't think it's visible over here, this range. Yeah, I'm not on autofocus, I'm on manual focus here. So this type of a mic, it has this barrel thing, and I have noise cancellation up to minus 10 dB noise cancellation is there on this. I'll have to try and get this thing, right? So anyhow, let me adjust it, back on my face. So yeah, this thing, it does a damn good job, but as you can see, there's like so much of wire. I don't want all this wire. I don't need so much of wire. The question is, where do I chuck this? So if I'm wearing my jacket and everything, I generally chuck it inside the jacket and I have it wired up like this. Not an ideal setup, but it's effective, at least in terms of capturing audio. Downside to that is it doesn't have a rechargeable battery. It's a powered mic, so you have to change the batteries now and then. There's no indicator if the battery is running low or going to die, so that's a bit of a pain. This wireless sort of setup, it has a charging case. You put everything inside, it will charge. So that makes it really an interesting or a viable option. So which is why I really want this to work. So let's see, और थोड़ा test करके देखते हैं whether it is something that can work or not. All right. See you all on the road. All right. So here we are on the bike. Okay, after the last Yeah, whatever. So here we are again on the bike, and we are just testing out how is my voice coming through. Is all of that vibration being captured? Is my voice clear? Is it not? This is really what I'm checking. As you could tell, I really want this thing to work. I really want a wireless system, right? While I know that I can use it for other things, I want it to work in my, in helmet audio thing. Especially since I'm using a first gen Osmo Action. So what is it like over here? I'm right now riding at about 70 kilometers an hour or 80. This is roughly the speeds that I'd be doing if at all I want to be talking. There's a weird vibration or a weird noise that's coming from the bike. I need to get that checked. Wow, wow. Crane pe flag. Salute, bro. Salute. Are we recording? Yes, we are most definitely recording. So, what does it sound like? Like, if I'm riding at 60, I think that's a fast enough pace to really be riding and docking. I don't know whether I'd really be riding at around 80 and doing a little bit of yakking. May happen. But at hundreds, nah, man. I doubt it. Okay, here we can test it out. We don't have any hindrances or disturbances or distractions. We're climbing up fast up to 87. Right now I know that I'll be bouncing around and we're at 90 odd kilometers an hour. That was around 60 miles an hour. So if you were able to hear anything at that speed, that will give us an idea of what it is like. Okay. We are good. I think we are good. Now the last test. Combining both mics, to try and capture a little bit of road noise and a little bit of speech noise. Let us pause for a moment and do that. Okay, so I'm revving up over here. Let's see what it sounds like with all of this noise. I'm sure my voice must be getting captured without a issue, but everything else I'm not so sure. Not sure about the rest of it. Okay, अभी जाके दूध और दही लेके आना है, फिर देखते हैं क्या है. What is the final verdicts? It may have even captured the sound of the brake. My brake is making a lot of noise. It's like squeak, squeak. I don't like that squeaky brake thing. Well, as long as it's stopping the bike, I think that's what's mostly important. That's currently happening. Okay, so back from the ride. Actually, I did quite a lot of things after that. It's now almost night time. What's the time? 7 p.m. Damn, quite a bit, quite a few hours later. Jessica made a little something, kurmura type thing, must time pass cheese. So anyhow, yeah, so I tried this out, and now I was listening to what it sounded like, and I'm sure you would have also heard it. It does get distorted at higher speeds, around 70 kilometers or above 60 itself. It starts getting distorted. Although my experience, I am able to understand what is being said if I'm listening to it. If it's touching 90, I'm still able to hear what I'm saying. But there's a fair amount of distortion. It's not ideal, but it is workable, at least in my opinion. So I'm saying speeds of 45 miles, up to 45 miles an hour. And if you don't have too much of breeze blowing, it's absolutely fine. If you've got a lot of breeze blowing on the helmet, it can end up, causing a little bit of distortion. But otherwise, the audio seems clean. Especially, that's primarily when you have this. If you put on the active noise cancellation. Right now it's off. Green light on means active noise cancellation, and you should have been able to hear a difference in the way I sound over here. But when you're riding and you have the noise cancellation on, I think it sounds pretty fine. So for normal talking, like talking in a closed room or something like that, if it was just Jessica and me talking a little bit, I don't think I necessarily need the noise cancellation on. It seems absolutely fine the way it is. What else? One more thing I noticed is that with the, when you are switching this on the first time, or rather if you've used it, you put it aside and you take it out and you switch it back on, it tends to hold on to whatever was the last setting. So if you had noise cancellation on, the noise cancellation will be on. On the receiver, if you had set it on stereo, it will be on stereo. If you set it on mono, it will be on mono. The only thing that does not remain or resets all the time is the gain level. And right now, I did not reduce the gain down to its lowest level, I think. So it's, there is a level below, like the minus 6 dB or something like that. Again, since there's no indicator to tell you what's the volume level at, it's just something that you got to guess. So if you want to have that extra safety net of sorts, when you switch on, or rather when you take it out of the case, when you take it out of this case, you will have to press the volume button once, twice, the minus or reducing the volume button once or twice, and that should do it. But otherwise, overall, I think this is pretty good. I think I will be able to use this for video work, provided I'm riding at up to 60 kilometers an hour or talking at around those paces. Any faster than that, I could use it, but yeah, thoda gali padegi logon se. Okay, at least that's what I think. Anyways, those are my thoughts. I think it's a decent enough mic. It's definitely not designed for moto vlogging, but it is probably something that could work with a little bit of jugaad. Alright, well, that's it. So thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, stay blessed, and take care. We'll see you soon. Bye. See this nakre wali. What? What are you doing? Don't worry, you're not in the frame. You can feed her. What are you doing? Huh? What's that? What are you doing?